Hi everybody, this is Aryan from Team 5773 Ink and Metal. Today, we'll be talking about three very important things in team leadership. We'll start with task management using an application called Trello. Then we'll move on to member management using a hierarchy system. And lastly, we'll talk about unlocking the potential of each team member with a technical and a non-technical skill. Let's get started. First, let's talk about Trello. So here is the Trello application. So for the ultimate goal season, we've created a board. And on this board, we've created lists that have tasks in them. So this first list is entire team. Here we can see explore, go build a website motion section and a second task. So here we open this task up and we can see that it's assigned to specific members. So since this is an entire team task, it's in the entire team list, we can see that it's assigned to each member on the team. We also have a due date, December 31st at 11:59 p.m. And then we have a description. So the description is for those that get on Trello and they want to understand what the assignment's about when they go to do it. Let's look at another example. In this example, titled Outreach Documentation, we can see a description, which is the link to each Google Doc and the member assigned to that Google Doc, a list of the members that have been assigned to this task overall, and then a checklist, which outlines whether each task has been completed. So as soon as a member completes this task, they can check off their respective section over here on this checklist, and once the team captain sees that it's all complete, they can go ahead and mark off that the assignment is complete if it has a specific due date. This one right now does not. So we have another example over here. We can see winter break crash course videos. So this has all the elements we just talked about. A member assignment list, members that have completed each of the tasks, and a due date that the captain will then check off once it is complete. And then there's always the ability to add comments, which make it a lot easier when you're submitting specific links to an assignment. That's all for Trello. Now in the next section, we'll look at a team hierarchy.
So right here we have a team hierarchy. At the top we can see sponsors and partners, the overall team, and the coaches and mentors. So these people come first. The sponsors and partners are those who provide us with resources and they're important to our team. The overall team is the duty of each member of the team. That's why that's at the top. And then coaches and mentors are those who guide us throughout the process. So they're super important as well. Then we have the team captain. This person is in charge of the team, and this person makes sure everyone stays on task and sets the overall vision for where the team is supposed to go. Then we have the senior advisor. This is typically a former captain who will guide the team captain throughout the process of managing. And this is super helpful to the team captain because it helps them manage the process, and it's helpful to the rest of the team because now they have a more cohesive leadership team working together instead of just one person making decisions. Then we have mechanical captains, code captains, vision captains, link captains, and documentation captain. So these people are the captains of each of these branches, and you can distribute these branches however you'd like. But here's how we've done it, with the mechanical team being in charge of designing the robot and constructing the robot, then the code team in charge of coding the robot, the vision team is in charge of outreach projects and events, the link captain is in charge of connecting with businesses and connecting with other teams to foster collaboration, and the documentation captain works with CADing and with the overall design process that the mechanical team eventually executes. So this is our team hierarchy. This is super helpful in breaking down tasks and optimizing each member for each of their strengths. So let's look at that optimization for strengths a little bit more. So as I said earlier, we're going to break down each member into a technical strength and a non-technical strength. So here in our divisions, you can see that we have mechanical and code as very, very technical aspects of FTC. And then we have vision, link, and documentation as non-technical aspects of FTC. Documentation is a bit in the gray area because there's a lot of CAD involved as well. So that is something that you and your team can decide together. But when you are deciding in which branch to put a member, it helps to assign them to one technical and one non-technical skill. So if a team member is excellent at designing and building and is also great at public speaking and reaching out, it might be great to put them in mechanical and in link. So this way, they're able to optimize their strengths in terms of building on the mechanical team, and then their strengths in terms of reaching out and communicating on the link team. And in this way, they're able to play to their strengths and contribute to the team in the most effective way possible while doing what they're good at. So there'll be tons of these examples later on as you go through your team. You'll see people that are great at coding and people that are great at designing outreach events, and they'll fit perfectly in code and in vision. And it's important that each team member is assigned to each of these tasks, so it's clear that none of them are more or less important than the other, because the team is judged holistically when you guys go to compete in the first tech challenge, and it's always important that you guys play to your strengths and have the best of each aspect when you guys are at competition. That's all for this video, and make sure to like and subscribe for future content. Thanks, and I'll see you guys later.